A Fairly OddParents reboot is coming to Paramount Plus, and some fans of the show are concerned. The Fairly OddParents started off as a massive success. It was the second highest rated children's program among kids ages 2 to 11 behind SpongeBob, and even managed to steal the #1 spot at one point. Watching the show growing up, there were certain aspects that made the show memorable, from Mr. Crockett's obsession with fairies, to Jorgen Von Strangle, to Chip Skylark's shiny teeth, to Dinklebird. So what's the problem with the reboot? Firstly, reports have stated that there will be new characters, and Fairly OddParents does not have a good history with introducing new characters. As the seasons went on, the reception and ratings declined greatly, and this was in part due to the addition of new characters. For example, the character Sparky. Sparky was Timmy's fairy dog, and he was so disliked he was removed from the show with absolutely no reason given. The following season, season 10, there was another character added by the name of Chloe Carmichael. She was Timmy's neighbor and was also the godchild of Cosmo and Wanda. Chloe was also not widely loved, so being that the show left on a low end with new characters, there's an uncertainty if they will actually get it right this time. The Fairly OddParents reboot will also be live action, and if Fairly OddParents in live action sounds familiar, that is because there were 3 live action movies starring Drake Bell. I personally enjoyed the movies partly due to it starring Drake Bell and his popularity in Drake and Josh, but they had somewhat mixed reviews. Some people liked them and some people hated them. And one could argue that due to the nature of the show with fairies and magic, that it would be a little more suited for animation as opposed to live action. So to execute successfully, the creators will have to be spot on because it will be easier to mess up the show in live action as opposed to animation. As far as additional information released, the reboot will also change the origins of existing characters in order to keep the series fresh for both new and older audience, which means more change. There's not much more information released, but I'm still excited for the reboot, and I'm definitely willing to give it a try because it was really great in its early seasons. If you're still watching this video, comment your feelings on the reboot and also a memory that comes to mind with the show. Mine would be when Timmy's gerbil died when he went to summer camp, and when they mention summer camp, there's always an echo. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.